The lives of Travis Alexander's family, their lives are on hold. What do they do now? Joining me on the phone is Dan Levy from the National Organization of Parents of Murdered Children. He's a victims' rights advocate who works with families like the family of Travis Alexander. Dan, thank you so much for joining me. How sad is it that we need an organization such as yours, but we do. What is Travis's family feeling right now after the months of this trial, after years of trying to cope with living without him, and they still don't really have a resolution?
Well, first of all, thank you for having us on. And yes, we're the group no one wants to belong to, but in the aftermath of murder, we stand ready to assist all families. And obviously, in Travis's family's case, I've not been through what they have, and I think it's important to point out that each case is different and everyone does handle it differently. But I would think, at a minimum, and this is putting it mildly, they're somewhat exhausted, and I can say that they are certainly appear on TV as resilient and strong and inspiring, and I think that they're probably thinking they're going to, if I had to speculate, going to do whatever it takes to honor their loved one, Travis, and bring honor to who he was. And I think they're doing it with so much class and dignity, and have shown nothing but respect for the system. And I hope they know that we're all thinking of them.
Dan, how do you help and support a family going through something like this?
Well, what we consider ourselves is another important tool in the toolbox of assisting survivors, and we provide long after, if you will, the cameras are gone or the trial is gone. If there even is a trial, we provide ongoing emotional support to help survivors, all survivors, family members, friends, to reconstruct, if you will, a new life or a new normal, and hopefully to promote a healthy resolution. And we do that through primarily support groups that we have throughout the United States, including here in Phoenix, telephone support and memorials and vigils to honor our loved ones. And I think it's very powerful to have the peer support of others that have gone through, although each case is different, and certainly this is an anomaly in many ways, but just to offer and be another tool for those folks.
Dan, you talked about the new normal. I want to let Travis Alexander's brother describe what his life has been like the last few months. Listen to this.
And now, yet again, I have to be away from my wife and my child. It has been over 4 months now. I go home to California during the weekends. Every time I have to come back to Arizona, I see my little girl cry and beg me not to go. I miss them very much. And I cannot wait for this to end so that we can all get back to our lives.
Dan, when you see the toll that trials like this take on families, take on the living, I suppose those are situations where sometimes the prosecutor will come and maybe offer the family the option of life without parole so that they don't have to go through another trial again. What do you tell families in situations like that?
Well, we certainly tell them, and I know they realize it, that, and I don't know if the general public does, but it's not a 1-hour TV show or a book with a beginning and an end, but the ripple effect, as Travis's brother expressed, lasts a lifetime. And so what the family can do is certainly and have the right to talk with the prosecutor's office, and knowing Bill Montgomery and the prosecutor's office here, I know they're very victim focused, and I'm sure that their input is being strongly considered, and they have a right to speak to the court as well at sentencing.
So it's certainly about helping the family get through this. Dan Levy with the National Organization of Parents of Murdered Children. Dan, thank you very much for your perspective, for your insight. We appreciate it. More to come.
Thank you.